Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at the 5 stocks for the price action analysis. So let's jump right into that. We'll take a look at Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, Coinbase, and MicroStrategy in this video. All right, so with that, I also want to let you know none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So let's start off with Tesla over here. Now, as I have said in my previous videos as well on Tesla, that 488 below, we will continue to remain in the weakness. And thus, pretty much from mid of last week, we have been in that weakness. And over the weekend also, when I did my Tesla video, I mentioned that as we continue, because we are already in the weakness, but the thing is that as we continue to stay and where we are, we break below 470, we will continue lower, right? Because we were already in the multi-day weakness. And that still is the case, guys. Okay, so everything is working out as per the plan. You can see we already had, once we lost this significant level, multiple rejections here, and then we are continuing lower. And at this point, Tesla is still negative. Okay, so our target is still on the negative side, unfortunately. And 439, now I'm not saying we're gonna get to 439, but that's the technical magnet right now, unless we see some price action stabilization before. Right now, am I seeing any signs of that? No. What am I seeing? We are just trending downwards, and so 439 is a possibility. There was another level of 458, which was only important until this zone. Okay, once we made a new price action moves, 458 is not that important anymore. That's why I mentioned 470 over the weekend, only that level. And losing that will push us this week. We will remain in the weakness in this week as if we lose 470, and that's still the case. Unless price action shows me something, which right now it's not showing, and it's unlikely that it's going to show today on Tesla. So this week, sentiment still remain on the negative side. $439 is a possibility. What can turn around Tesla over here? What can change the sentiment again to the upside? If Tesla doesn't lose 458 and it gets above 470, that is right now something that can shift the sentiment. So if Tesla has to turn bullish, we have to regain 470 from where we are within tomorrow, by tomorrow. If Tesla can do that tomorrow, 470, then only things will turn around. Then only pullback will mark complete. It's more than a pullback right now because we lost $470. So that's Tesla starting this week. Okay, let's take a look at now Nvidia. Now Nvidia also, I mentioned that the important area to watch is this zone, the blue zone, 188 to 199, sorry, 188 to almost 189 and 15 cents dollar. We are losing that right now, thus keeping and starting this week weaker on Nvidia. However, it's just a pullback on the overall structure, unlike Tesla where the situation is different. But Nvidia, this is just a pullback right now. On Nvidia, 184 until there, overall pullback is still fine. But we are in this particular week right now in the weakness, that is the multi-day weakness below 188 to 189. Let's get to the hourly interval. And pretty much that's the case that I mentioned, as if we lose the blue box, we will remain in the weakness, at least for the day we are. What can turn around Nvidia if we have to regain the strength? Nvidia has to close, well, tomorrow and today above. If today it can't do it, but tomorrow it can get above 188, it will come back in the strength again. Pullback you can consider completed. Otherwise, no, we will remain in this weakness right now, multi-day weakness for now. Okay, if we don't regain above this blue box above, and then we may be testing 184 right now though. It's just a multi-day weakness. It's not overall bearish. It's just a technical overall pullback on Nvidia. AMD. So AMD, the zone was 211, around 211 and 50 cents. We tested that today. Right now, so far, it's trying to hold above that. Candle is coming back up. Last week was a very slow week on this thing, but We did stay above 211 and 50 cents. Today is grabbing some liquidity there, pushing up again. So technically, as we stay above 211 and 50 cents, we are just fine to the upside still on this thing. And better if we just now continue to stay above 213 and 50 cents. And right now seems like signs are looking for that, for it to remain in that strength. So yes, AMD is still technically bullish, guys. It's not weak, not even on multi-day right now. Okay, let's take a look at coin, and then we'll take a look at strategy. So strategy, I'll also show you with Bitcoin a little bit. It's a disappointment, Bitcoin today again, unfortunately. Okay, coin is still in the negative structure, guys. It's still in the downtrend. We had some bounces back there, which is okay, but the bounces are over. Again, if you have access to my tools, you are all aware about the structure. You can see we were bearish and then some rebound came and we are still bearish. Okay, if you need access to my tools, check out the details in the description of this video. There is also a discount on the yearly membership for the tools. All the details are in the description of this video. Now, Coinbase is still in the downtrend right now. Nothing really changes on this thing to the upside. So we are at an important zone, the blue box, but right now I'm not seeing signs that it's gonna hold. Coin can only turn around bullish as if it can get above 252. Overall structure, we are very far away from that. So right now, no. Right now, I'm not even seeing an early rebound signs. Like coin will have to close above 240 and 70 cents before we even see a sign of rebound from where we are. Otherwise, no. It's still in the proper downtrend. And as if we continue lower, our next leg can bring us down all the way to bottom of the blue box, definitely. But we may be looking at 206 also on this thing eventually. And after 206, unfortunately, the things that will open up like 187, 143, so forth. But so far, it's just in the downtrend, okay? All right, the last one for this video is strategy. So strategy, what it is doing, unfortunately, it's just evaporating the money, okay? So strategy, unfortunately, guys, is still in the downtrend. We haven't gotten above 170. Above is we still have to get, without breaking below 154 area, we have to get above 175 area, 170 to 175. Then only some possibility on this thing is for the longevity on the strength. Right now, no, it's just bleeding money here. All right. Now that brings me to taking you over to the Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin was looking so good last night. All right. But it gave up, and that was the whole thing. I mentioned that in my Bitcoin video as well yesterday. It's going to be a shame if Bitcoin can't hold above 89,000 this particular session, because this session was looking so good yesterday. And that's why it's so important to have, position management, size management, and how much strength is there right now. Is the session closed? So there's just a lot at play, right? And that's why I raised all the cautions. Whilst they were good signs, but I raised all the cautions as well, what you have to watch. And you can see like a clear dump, like, I just went like, nah, see ya, so right over here, that's just a, disappointment here, right? So anyhow, Bitcoin is also in the negative structure, right? Not negative yet, but it's weak. The session hasn't closed in strength. I might do another video on that to talk just about Bitcoin, but I just wanted to show you that Bitcoin is giving up gains. So strategy in itself is not going to do much, but also strategy in itself is also in a downtrend. So right now it's still in the downtrend and things are not looking good, honestly speaking. So things are not looking good for strategy. Market today overall is a little bit in a limbo. You should still stay a little bit on the sideline right now. We may be getting some more cheaper prices. We still have weakness in the market, guys. Okay, that's all I had for you in this video. And with that, we'll see you in the next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.